Welcome to my channel. Today we have a moving story about a blind girl whose heartfelt letter touched millions of people. We will listen to an emotional tale and learn some new English vocabulary along the way. In this story you will hear words like sacrifice, compassion, devotion, grateful, and regret. See if you can guess their meaning, and I'll explain them at the end. Now imagine this. A young woman has lived her whole life in darkness. One day a miracle happens, but when she opens her eyes, the world she sees is not what she expected. What would you do if you could see for the first time and discovered the one you love has been at your side even in darkness? Mia was born blind. Her world was always dark, but her imagination was bright. She listened carefully to the laughter of children, the chirping of birds, and she learned to feel the sunshine on her face even without seeing it. Still, Mia sometimes felt lonely and frustrated. She wondered why life had given her this challenge. Every evening, she would sit by the window, reach out her hands, and imagine the colors of the sky as the sun went down. She dreamed of seeing the sunset or watching autumn leaves fall, but those were just dreams until a certain kind man was by her side. That man's name was Liam. He had been Mia's best friend for years, and secretly he loved her more than anyone else. Liam had a gentle heart and a patient smile. Every day he would help Mia with small things, guiding her steps, holding her hand, telling her stories. Mia knew Liam was kind and devoted, but she never imagined he would feel the same way about her. Liam's devotion was clear. He was always there whenever she needed him. He used to say, "I will stay with you always, in the dark or the light." Mia often said, "If only I could see the world, I would marry Liam." It almost became a joke they shared. She longed to see the person who had stood by her for so long. But she also worried, would she look as perfect as he imagined? Despite her worries, Liam felt hopeful. You might wonder, what would you do if someone you love said that to you? Keep thinking as we go on. One day, something incredible happened. Mia and Liam were in the hospital for a routine checkup. The doctor was a kind old man who always made Mia smile with his jokes. After some quiet tests, the doctor came into the room with exciting news. A donor's eyes had been found, and Mia could have them. In that moment, Mia felt like the sunlight had burst through the clouds. She couldn't believe what she heard, a real chance to see the world. Hooray! Mia cried softly. She was trembling with hope and excitement. Later, after the surgery and a long rest, Mia opened her eyes and saw light for the very first time. The room was bright, the walls were white, and the best thing was, she saw Liam. He was sitting next to her bed, trying not to cry. Liam was a vision of happiness for her. She looked at his face. He had dark hair, warm brown eyes. She could finally see his eyes and the most loving smile on his face. Tears filled Mia's eyes when she saw him, and a sweet sense of joy filled her heart. I can see everything," she whispered. The doctor was there too, giving them thumbs up. Outside, sunlight poured through the window, and Mia felt it on her skin in a way she never had before. Vision is our most dominant sense, and Mia now understood that firsthand. Liam smiled and whispered, "Now that you can see the world, Mia, will you marry me?" This was the moment they had both dreamed of. Mia's heart skipped a beat. For so long she wanted to say yes, but now that she could truly see him, she froze. She could see clearly now, and the truth struck her like a cold splash of water. Looking into Liam's eyes, Mia saw something she had never paid attention to before. Liam wore thick glasses, and his eyes were bandaged underneath. She realized with a shock that Liam was blind too. All this time, he had been by her side while he himself could not see. He had endured the same darkness in his life, hidden behind those glasses and a brave smile. In that instant, Mia felt terrible. How could she have been so absorbed in her own dream that she forgot about his struggles? She thought about their promise. If Liam had offered her this gift, he must have known the price. But Liam only saw happiness on her face, not the horror in her. Mia, overcome with confusion and guilt, stammered, "Oh, I'm sorry, Liam. I didn't expect this." Her voice broke. She realized painfully what she had done. She answered her own question from long ago. She said no. Liam's face fell. He had smiled so confidently a moment ago, thinking she would say yes. Now tears began to form in his eyes. Without another word, he quietly got up and left the room. His footsteps echoed in Mia's ears as the door closed behind him. Mia sat alone, the joy of seeing the world suddenly gone. She felt completely heartbroken. The sight of Liam walking away, shoulders slumped, made her chest ache. For the first time since the surgery, tears rolled down Mia's cheeks, but these were tears of guilt and regret, not just happiness. She realized that Liam had made the ultimate sacrifice for her, and she almost rejected him for it. He had given her so much, and she had just rejected him because of his blindness. Days passed like a blur. Liam did not return to see Mia again. She wandered the house empty-eyed, feeling the weight of what happened. She replayed their last moments over and over in her mind, wishing she could change them. Mia felt utterly ashamed and alone with her thoughts. Then one afternoon, Mia received a letter. The envelope had Liam's neat handwriting. Her hands trembled as she opened it. Inside was a short note, just a few lines on paper. It read, "Mia, I'm so glad you have your sight now. Take care of my eyes, dear." Those words hit her like a punch in the heart. "Just take care of my eyes, dear," the letter said. It was Liam's final wish. In those few words, he showed Mia how deeply he loved her. He used the word "my eyes," meaning he had given her his eyes so she could see. It dawned on Mia what had really happened. Liam had sacrificed everything for her. Mia dropped to her knees and began to cry. The room around her was full of color. Bright yellow sunlight on the bedsheet, Liam's green shirt on the chair. But all she could feel was darkness in her soul. She ran her fingers along the desk, touching the letter again and again, tears soaking the paper. She wished she could tell Liam how sorry she was. She wished she had thanked him and said yes. In that moment, Mia felt two things deeply: gratefulness for Liam's gift and regret for her mistake. She understood the true meaning of his love, which was both selfless and full of compassion. Liam had cared for her more than anyone else ever did. Now Mia was alone, but she was not the same person as before. She learned a powerful lesson. Never take for granted those who truly care for you. We often forget where we were before our fortunes changed. Scientists call it how our perspective changes with our situation. It's easy to forget who was there in the dark, helping us. Mia remembered this now, and so should we. This heart-wrenching story reminds us to remember and appreciate the people who stand by us. Mia learned it the hard way, but we can learn it without the pain. Always thank those who love you. Think about how people help you every day, even when you don't see it at first. Sometimes we only realize the real value of something after it is gone. If the story touched you, think about someone in your life who deserves your thanks right now. Would you say thank you or give them a hug? Everyone you care about has made some sacrifice for you, big or small. Never forget that. What did you think of Mia's choice? Could you forgive her? What lesson does this story teach you? Leave your thoughts below. If the story moved you, like the video and share it with a friend who might need to hear this. And if you want more inspiring stories to help your English skills, remember to subscribe. Vocabulary Summary. Before we finish, let's review 5 new words from today's story. A sacrifice, giving up something valuable for the sake of others. In the story, Liam's ultimate sacrifice was to give Mia the chance to see. A devotion, deep love, loyalty, or care for someone. Liam's devotion meant he stayed with Mia no matter what. Compassion, a feeling of deep sympathy and caring for someone who is suffering. Liam always showed compassion toward Mia by comforting her. A grateful, feeling thankful. Mia felt grateful for Liam's love after learning of his gift. A regret, a sad or disappointed feeling about something that happened or was done. Mia's regret came from turning Liam away and losing him. That's all for today's lesson. Remember these words and the moral of our story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another inspiring story.